"She's always better than you," my dad chuckled at my promotion dinner. "Then let her pay for the damage," I shot back, calling out their lies in front of everyone. Even the dessert made its point loud and clear. Dad laughed so everyone could hear. "She's always been better than you, hasn't she?" I froze, clutching the microphone, unable to move. The cake in front of me, a 2-layer chocolate raspberry one I'd paid for, was supposed to say, "Congratulations, Claire." Instead, in big pink letters, it read, "Congrats to the real star Kylie." Kylie, my younger sister, the one who never finished college, kept jumping jobs, and posted countless boss babe videos while living in our parents' extra bedroom. The room fell silent, like everyone expected me to ignore it. Mom let out a nervous, half-hearted laugh, hoping to lighten the mood. Kylie just smiled, raising her sparkling apple drink like she was on stage. "It's only a joke," she said. "Don't take it so seriously." I still held the microphone, not planning to make a scene. This was supposed to be a simple dinner with family and a few co-workers, just to celebrate my promotion to senior project manager after 6 years of handling problems, working late, filling in for others, mentoring new staff, and shielding others from blame when things went wrong. I thought tonight would feel special. But clearly, tonight was just another celebration for Kylie. I took a breath and smiled faintly. "Well," I said slowly, locking eyes with Dad, "if she's the star, maybe she can pay for the deal she just ruined." His smirk vanished. Kylie's grin faded. "What do you mean?" she asked, sharper than you'd expect from someone just praised on a cake. I stared her down. "You'll find out." Dad tried to laugh again, but it felt forced, like he was trying to pull us back to the happy family act. "Come on, Claire, stop being so emotional." I tapped my glass gently on the mic stand. "Cheers," I said. "To family, fake praise, and the last straw." The next day, my phone blew up, 56 missed calls and 12 texts from Mom, all in caps. Kylie had shared something about me on Instagram, and it was already spreading through our town. Dad, the man who always thinks he's right, was leaving desperate voice messages. "Claire, you need to fix this. Please. This is serious." But I'd already made my choice. I wasn't fixing anything. Not now. You don't suddenly realize your family doesn't respect you. It creeps in slowly, like rot under a wooden floor. You notice something smells wrong, but everyone says it's fine. Until the floor collapses and you fall through. That night, after the dinner, I turned off my phone. I wasn't ready to hear them act like it was all a joke. I wasn't ready for more pretending. I couldn't sleep. My mind replayed everything. Every time I paid a bill and Kylie promised she'd pay me back later. Every time I gave our parents rides without a thank you. Every time Dad compared me to Kylie like I was a failed copy. I wasn't the chosen one. I was the backup. Always there. Always reliable. Always invisible. Let's rewind. 6 months ago. Kylie had her third big problem. This time she called her job unhealthy, but really, she got caught stealing client info to do freelance work on the side. She called me crying, saying no one else would help. Said our parents were done rescuing her. So I stepped in. I paid her rent for 3 months. Bought her food. Even helped her fake a portfolio so she could actually start freelancing. Her thank you. One message. Just an emoji. 2 months later, I saw she was off on vacation to Cancun with her new boyfriend, a 50-year-old crypto investor named Harry. I only knew because she posted photos with captions like, "Work hard, rest hard. Thanks to everyone supporting me." I had supported her. All I got was a single emoji. Mom treated Kylie like a princess. When I got promoted, she said, "Well, Kylie's doing something important too. She's meeting rich people now." Rich people like Harry, who lived in a small 2-room rental with a broken hot tub. When I asked Dad why he ignored my career, he said, "Honey, you're too emotional. You make enough money. What more do you need to feel special?" I answered, "No. I just wanted to feel important." But that cake broke me. The day after the drama, Kylie posted a black and white mirror selfie of herself crying on Instagram. Underneath, it said, "People who can't shine try to trap those who do. I forgive you, Claire." It got over 600 likes in 3 hours. She turned my promotion dinner into her drama. In the comments, "You're so brave, Ash. Jealous people will stay jealous. Keep shining, Queen." Even Mom replied, "So proud of the strong woman you've become." I hadn't said a word since, but the story was already written. Then Dad left a voicemail. His voice was tense, pacing maybe. "Claire, listen. I know last night was weird. Kylie didn't mean to hurt you. She's just under a lot of stress. People expect too much from her. You're the older one, you should understand. Don't make this bigger than it is. Please call me." I understood. I've been understanding for 10 years. I understood when they spent all my savings fixing the roof after the hailstorm. I understood when Kylie wrecked my car and they blamed me for lending it to her. I understood when they skipped my graduation because flying was expensive, then posted pictures from Atlantic City 2 weeks later. I understood so much, I became a doormat. So I made a choice. No words, just action. I opened our family group chats. I read every message, every time Kylie asked for help, every guilt trip from Mom, every hint from Dad that I should bail my sister out. I had proof, screenshots, records, payment history, $70,800. Sent to Kylie in less than 2 years, all carefully tracked with dates and notes. Then I remembered something. In February, Dad asked me to help with some tax paperwork. Said he was applying for a small business grant for his online sports shop. He had me sign a few papers for records. I found the folder. It wasn't for a grant. It was for a loan, with me as co-signer. He borrowed $25,500 USD. No payments made. Interest piling up. The address on the form? Mine. I called the loan company. When I told them I never signed anything, they didn't hesitate. They said my signature looked copied. Now it's being investigated for fraud. I also called my accountant to review my last 2 tax returns. She found 3 deductions I never claimed, added by someone my dad recommended. More fraud. Then I checked Kylie's LinkedIn. She listed my company as a client and posted fake reviews, one even signed Claire J. So I did what I had to. I emailed my boss, explained everything, shared screenshots, and laid it all out. I was nervous, but she replied in under 10 minutes, "Thanks for telling us. We'll handle it." And then things changed. Kylie got fired. The deal I'd helped her land was canceled. Her fake business disappeared from the internet that same night. My phone blew up. "Mom, what did you do?" she panicked. "Dad, Claire ruined everything. We're family." But I wasn't done. There was more. Kylie forgot to log out of her iCloud on the family iPad. I found pictures, videos, saved voice messages, some of her mocking Dad's side hustle, laughing about using Mom's name to file for unemployment twice, bragging, "Claire will clean everything up. That's what she's for. That's what she calls love." I collected all the evidence, uploaded it, emailed a copy to myself, and saved it in a folder I named Star Power, the Kylie file. Mom tried to keep Sunday dinner normal. She sent the usual group message, beef roast, green beans, Kylie's ridiculous kale salad. She even sent a photo of the cake, my promotion cake, now redecorated with "Family is forever," scrawled in messy handwriting. Cute. I showed up late, 15 minutes on purpose. Dad opened the door. He looked worn out, not physically, but mentally drained, the kind of tired you get when no one believes your side anymore. Kylie sat at the table, no makeup, no drink, no phone, just staring at the floor like a kid caught cheating on a test. Mom smiled, trying to stay calm. "We just want to talk," she said. I walked in carrying a small black speaker and a bright orange envelope. Kylie glanced up. She knew exactly what was inside. She'd seen it before. "What's that?" Dad asked. "Truth," I said. "The part you can't rewrite." I sat down, hooked up the speaker, and looked straight at Kylie. "Remember the voice message you sent Harry where you bragged about using clueless people until your brand took off?" She stayed still. I hit play. Her voice came through, smooth and proud. "Claire, she's the perfect donkey. Pays for everything. Never questions a thing. That's her whole personality. Dependable idiot. Quiet. Mom went pale. Dad blinked like he couldn't believe it. Kylie lunged for the speaker, but I pulled it away. There's more. You used Mom's identity to file for unemployment twice in 1 month. I've got the forms. And Dad's tax filings that list me as co-signer for his loan? Already flagged for fraud. Thanks for that. Dad finally snapped. Enough. No, I said calmly. We're just getting started. I grabbed my phone, tapped AirDrop, and sent the folder to the TV. It popped up on the screen, the Kylie files. There it was, fake customer reviews, Dr. Job history on LinkedIn, recordings of her trash-talking everyone, and chats where she bragged about scamming money from Mom. Kylie screamed, really screamed, jumped up, and knocked over her drink. Grape juice spilled everywhere. This is a trap. You're obsessed with me. No, I said, looking at Mom. I used to be your daughter. Then I became your bank. You're twisting everything, Mom whispered. This is cruelty, I replied. You raised one child to attack, and the other to clean up the mess. At that moment, the doorbell rang. Everyone froze. Who now? Dad asked, tense. Someone who knows the rest of the truth, I said. Megan, Kylie's former co-worker, walked in like she had nothing left to hide. She held a brown envelope and a USB stick. You'll want to see this, she said. I protected your daughter until I got audited because of her fake billing. She set the envelope down and plugged the USB into the TV. Emails popped up showing Kylie billing for unfinished work, photos of expensive items charged to a client's card, and a spreadsheet titled How to Appear Wealthy While Broke. Kylie stayed silent. Megan looked at me and nodded. Thanks for helping me speak up. She's been ruining people for years. You were just the easiest target. She left without drama. Dad jumped to his feet. This is betrayal. You're destroying the family. I stood too. No, I'm ending the lie. You blame us after everything we did for you. What exactly was that? You laughed at my success. You ruined my credit. You raised a selfish liar and called her brave. You watched me suffer and called that love. Kylie messed up, but she's still your daughter. Dad, she's a fraud in mascara, and you're her biggest cheerleader. Then I faced Mom. You could have stopped this years ago. Instead, you took the easy way, the loud way, the damaging way. Now everyone else has to live with the wreckage she made. Kylie sobbed. You're destroying me. You're abandoning your own family. I reached for the microphone sitting by the cake. Funny. That's exactly what the frosting said about you, the real star. So now you can pay for the mess you failed to manage. Then I dropped the mic, literally, and walked out. Behind me, the house erupted, Dad yelling, Mom crying, Kylie screaming about her ruined reputation. But I didn't care. I wasn't coming back. Not ever. By Monday, the video was edited and live. 9 minutes and 46 seconds of raw truth. Title, When Your Promotion Cake Says, Congrats to Kylie, but you paid the tab. The thumbnail showed a dinner moment. Kylie mid-scream, juice spilled everywhere, and me holding the microphone up. The caption read, Here's what happens when the helper finally stops helping. I didn't yell or cry. I calmly laid it all out. How my parents took my money but acted like Kylie was the star. How they laughed when my celebration cake got hijacked. How my dad took a loan in my name without asking. How Kylie used my identity for tax fraud. And how I covered their trips, food, and daily expenses while they handed me a mic and told me to applaud. The proof was clear. Photos, voice recordings, fake reviews Kylie posted using my name, her double unemployment claims, forged documents with Dad as co-signer, and transactions showing $16,200 marked until next week. By noon, the video had 8,000 views. By 3 p.m., it hit 5 lakh. Then my phone wouldn't stop ringing. My uncle, co-workers, exes, even my high school history teacher. Everyone had seen it. The comments blew up. I felt it deep down. It wasn't just about the cake. My sister caused it. My mom allowed it. This was about long-standing patterns. You're not evil. You're just a reflection. Kylie tried to fight back. She went on Instagram Live, cried for 8 minutes, saying, I never asked for help. I gave it willingly. I'm sorry if people misunderstood me. But crying online only works if the receipts aren't already out there. The internet turned on her fast. Why does your sister have all the proof? You're just mad your walking wallet walked away. By night, she shut down comments. Mom posted a shaky Facebook message. Family is complicated. Claire didn't mean to hurt us. She's just overwhelmed. I screenshotted it and posted it with a caption. She's angrier that I exposed the lies than that they happened. Then came Dad, the same man who once said, "Loud girls with opinions don't win people over." He called me 22 times in one day, leaving 6 voicemails. One said, "You did this for internet attention. I could have handled it, but now we're a joke." Another, "I lost the dealership deal. They called me a liability. Do you even realize what you've done?" I didn't answer, but I knew. I lit the spark and watched the whole circus burn. 2 days later, a journalist who hosts a podcast about financial betrayal inside families messaged me for an interview. I said yes. The episode dropped fast. Gaslight gatekeep girl boss. But really, it was my family's story. It went viral on Spotify, TikTok, Reddit. People tagged me in their own stories. Some said they even sent my video to their therapists. Then someone leaked Kylie's coaching group. Turns out she charged $150 for Zoom sessions full of recycled Pinterest quotes and old emotional stories. The program shut down, and her PayPal got locked. I wasn't throwing a party. I was building something real. While they scrambled to save their image, I focused on creating something true. I launched a YouTube series, Unpaid Daughters, How to Set Fire to the Cape You Never Wore. The first episode covered that dinner, the dessert and the dropped microphone. The next one gave advice on spotting money control in families. Within a week, I had 20,000 subscribers. After a month, 2 lakh. My inbox filled with brand offers and messages of thanks. I thought I was alone. Then, unexpectedly, an old friend of my mom's, someone I hadn't heard from since middle school, emailed me. She'd watched my video and interview and attached a photo, a birthday card I'd made for my mom at 12. Inside, in messy handwriting, it said, "Someday I'll be successful and take care of you so you never have to work again." Underneath, in Mom's handwriting, "That's my girl, my golden child." I don't know what hurt more, seeing my own handwriting or realizing I actually tried to keep that promise. And they made me wish I hadn't. 3 weeks after that dinner, after the episode, after the storm online, I got a new phone number. Not because I was scared, but because I was done. That number wasn't for family. It was for peace. It was printed on my business card. Front, Claire Ray, Narrative Strategy Consultant. Back, not reachable for family emergencies. Dad emailed me with the subject, "Can we talk like mature adults?" It was a long blame shift, full of polished lines like, "We all make mistakes, and I love you no matter what." In the middle, he added, "I raised 2 tough daughters. That should count for something." I replied once, "No. You raised 1 manipulator and 1 emergency option. I'm done." Then I blocked him. Kylie tried again. She posted a tearful YouTube video, saying I ambushed her, accused me of stealing her files and creating drama. She ended with, "No matter what, she's still my sister, even if she's trying to ruin me." The comments said, "You conned your sister and now want sympathy." Claire pulled out the receipts. "You didn't get ruined. You blew yourself up." One TikTok reaction read, "If this is being the bad guy, hand me the costume." Real closure came quietly. Last Friday, I walked past the bakery near my apartment, the same one that baked my first celebration cake, the one Kylie took over. Teresa, the owner, waved me over. "Wait, I made something for you." She handed me a small white box wrapped in ribbon. Inside was a vanilla almond cake, my favorite, with smooth white icing and gold letters. "Congrats, Claire. No corrections." I laughed. Not a broken laugh, one that heals. Like finally exhaling after holding your breath for too long. That night, barefoot on my balcony, I had a slice with dark coffee and silence. No calls, no demands, no guilt. Just peace. Checking the latest video comments, one message stood out. "You didn't cut them off. You just stopped lighting yourself on fire to keep them warm. That was it. The last piece. 2 days ago, I donated over 15,000 USD to a non-profit that helps women escape toxic families and rebuild their lives. The donation form had a dedication spot. I wrote, "For Kylie, the shining star who destroyed everything so I could rise from the ashes." Now, when someone says, "Family is forever," I don't flinch. Not all families are meant to last. Some start cracked. Some fall apart under their own lies. Me? I walked away and locked the door behind me. Not a hero. Not a villain. Not a sacrifice. Just free.